Star Wars Outlaws director admits review score disappointment. Star Wars Outlaws launched last week, but it has already received criticism from casual and die-hard fans. The scores from critics are incredibly varied, with some giving it high praise while others provided plenty of reasons to dislike it. Currently, the Metacritic score stands at 76 for Star Wars Outlaws. Star Wars Outlaws director Julian Gerardi spoke with Games Radar, and shared his thoughts and feelings on how the audience has received the game. "I'm a little disappointed with the Metacritic. Of course, recognition from press and critics is very important to us, but players are really connecting with what we did. However, it seems that the vast majority of the criticism the game has received is warranted. Those who purchased the early access version of the game had to start their file from the very beginning or had their fair share of game-breaking bugs." Although the Star Wars Outlaws director admitted that he wasn't too impressed by the score it received, he is still hopeful for the overall presence of the game, saying, "This will be a game that millions of people are going to play for years and years, and we're never going to stop improving it." Although Star Wars Outlaws scored 76, that isn't necessarily bad news. It's still considered a good score. It's clear that Gerardi had high hopes for this game and expected a higher score overall from the critics. However, that isn't the only issue for Ubisoft, the game's publisher. After the launch of Star Wars Outlaws, Ubisoft shared that they have hit a 10-year low. This doesn't spell good things for Ubisoft, as this game has the biggest marketing campaign in the company's history. Although Star Wars Outlaws has a vast amount of responsibility in this, they also were behind Skull and Bones and Defiant, which didn't last very long for the players. While the full base game of Star Wars Outlaws has been officially released, the Season Pass is still yet to come. The Season Pass provides new cosmetics and alternative storylines for players to complete, even if it means caving in and purchasing a microtransaction to access them. Whether they will continue adding more to the Season Pass after the initial release are done remains to be seen and will most likely depend on whether the game picks up in sales. Although the game has had its fair share of hardships, Gerardi says that there's a level of pride, happiness, and sense of accomplishment amongst the team. Outlaws was in development for roughly 4 years and the team literally reached for the stars.